my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leora and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is huge, sweeties. It is the launch of my I don't know how many Leora kits I have launched already. This is another one. So this is the launch video for the newest Leora kit. It has been a long time since the last one. I remember it must have been February or something, but of course then the pandemic happened and everything got delayed. And this was also not really what I had in mind right after I had launched my other kit in February, because I had a plan and then everything else happened. So now we came up with this, and I'm super glad we did because I think it is super lovely. Of course, in the tutorial part, or in the other part, the second part of the video, I'm going to definitely show you everything that you need to know about this new kit, about the content of the kit. If you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, I just want to quickly explain to you that every couple months I'm launching a kit, which is usually either 3 scarves or 2 scarves and an accessory or something, in collaboration with Rapunzel. They have been so kind to collaborate with me, of course also in regular wrapping tutorials, but also that I can actually create kits with them that are always limited edition, because every couple of months I'm going to refill the kit with new content, which makes it super exciting for me because it just keeps being a source for creativity or a playground for me, which is amazing. And your feedback so far has been so awesome, and I just want to thank all of you. And I also want to thank Rapunzel for this friendship and this nice work relationship also, which is just awesome. So thank you so much for working with me, Rapunzel, and also for all of you, my lovely subscribers and viewers and whatever you want to be called, friends, who have been so supportive in the past. And yeah, so I'm super excited about this kit. This time it is going to retail for $35, and of course in a second I will tell you what you're getting for that. Okay, so this is also not a tutorial. I will also speak about that in the second part of the video. It is always a playtime, and this is the wrap we are doing today. I'm not going to give this a name. It is just the launch video, so this is not like an official wrapping tutorial. And besides that, I'll just hope that you'll enjoy, because you know that this is another one of my babies, and I hope you can be just really happy with me and enjoy the video. So without further ado, let's get right into the introduction for the newest Leora kit. Okay, sweeties, welcome to the part where I'm actually going to introduce the content of my new kit for you. Okay, all right. The first thing is, of course, I'm wearing the Wendy Shaper, which is not part of the kit. Just saying that you know what it is, okay? So let's start with the one scarf that is actually always available or regularly available on the Rapunzel website, and that is the watercolor 2-in-1 in the color red, yellow, and plum. Forgive me for glancing down because I just want to get this right, because I have it here on a little note, okay? So this is the watercolor 2-in-1. If you're not familiar with this scarf, this is of course a watercolor scarf. As you can see, it has, you know, it's like changing, it's not changing color, but it has several colors in it. Yellow and red and plum, as you can see. It is not super wide. It is a very lightweight scarf. It is also not very opaque, so this is a very friendly, summer friendly scarf. And you have a few fringes here. So that is the watercolor 2-in-1. Then the next one is this one, and this is very unusual for me because usually I'm not even using silky scarves so much, and also not square scarves, but this is such a nice ornament to put, even if this is not your style, you know, it is such a nice ornament to put on top of things, you know. So I'm just going to show you also in a second what I mean. Okay, so this is a square scarf. It has a very silky feeling to it. I'm not 100% sure if it is actually silk or if it just feels like silk, but anyway, it is that kind of a feeling. Okay, so this is how it looks. It has a dark blue rim around it, and then it has this floral pattern. Yeah. So this is what it is, and this is called Secret Garden, and this scarf is exclusive to my kit, but it will launch on August 5th. It will launch in a different color as a regular scarf, okay? But in this color, in red, it will only be available in my kit, just so you know. Okay, so this is the Secret Garden scarf, and no, it's not red, it's called wine. I think that's the official color. And then we have this scarf here. I don't have a name for this yet, an official name. I'm just going to call it aqua scarf, but this is just the color, of course, you know. So this is the scarf, and as you can see, it is like a bit shiny because it has like a silver thread in it, and it has two different sides to it, like one where you actually see the silver thread super well, and then the other one where it is a little bit more subdued. Let me get this closer to the camera so you can see it a little bit better. So this is this is the part where it is a little bit more subdued, and then compared, this is the part where it is more bold, the silver part. Okay, so you actually get a lot, and this is also a pretty big scarf, like a pashmina size scarf, and you have like these tiny little baby fringes. Okay, so this is how it looks, and this is going to launch in the Chagim line, which is coming, I guess, in September. If you don't know Hebrew, so Chagim is the word for festivals, and we're going to have the high festivals coming up in September, so there is a whole line of scarves launching in this. So this kind of a scarf will be launching in that line in different colors, but this color, the aqua color, is going to be exclusive to my kit. Just saying. Okay, so now let's go and just wrap this kit so you can see for like one look what you can do with this, okay? So first of all, I want to put down the aqua scarf, and I think what I'm going to do is I want to actually feature the silvery side, because just because of my outfit, I kind of feel like, you know, that could be nice. So that's what we're going to do, but later on I'm going to also bring the blue part back into the wrap. Okay, so I'm not going to do a tutorial. This is not a tutorial. This is my launches are playtimes, okay? So just so you know, if you're new here, that this is not a real tutorial. I'm just sort of playing with my wrap. All right, so let me just put this down, and as you can see, I put the silver leaning side on top, and I'm going to first of all tie a knot behind my head, because that is what I do, just to get a little bit more stability, as I always do that. Okay, so, and now I have a plan. I'm going to take the watercolor 2-in-1, this one. I'm going to sort of put it down somewhere here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross over, and then I'm going to just gather up the ends of the aqua scarf. And again, that is not the name, it's just the color, but I don't have a name yet. And now I'm just going to flip the silver part a little bit more towards the inside, so I can actually also feature the bluer part. You know what I mean? So just let me do this for a second, like this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine it. Let's think about this. Maybe with this one. Let's just try. This is seriously how I'm doing all my wraps. Really. I'm just playing around and see, like, let's try. Let's see how that works, you know? So, okay, so this I'm just going to tuck away here towards the side. Something like that. And maybe we should bring this one up here too. So maybe let's tie a knot here too. And maybe another one. Why not, right? Okay, so now that I have 2 knots here, I'm just going to sort of lay it down towards the back like this, and I'm going to tuck away the ends. Something like that. And this I'm also going to tuck away just behind it here. And I think here I want to actually put in the Secret Garden scarf. So I'm going to take this like this, you know, I'm taking it in one of the corners, and maybe I'm just going to make it half. Okay, so I have both corners here, sort of, and the thick end here. So now I think what I want to do is I'm going to push it here. I'm going to push it towards the back like this, and I'm just going to sort of follow the idea of a side ruffle wrap. Okay, so I'm just going to make it easy for myself and save some time, and that's why I'm just using both ends at the same time and not like doing it the long way. Do you know what I mean? Am I making myself understood? You know, I could just take the whole scarf instead and go back and forth and just line up the whole scarf, like the whole length. But I took it double, so that's why I'm basically saving time, I think. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so I'm going to just pull that through here, back and forth. And then I'm always leaving these loops sticking out. Oh, there we go. Okay, and now that it's all in, I'm just going to open up those loops a tiny little bit. And because it is a silky scarf, this is going to be super easy. Because silky scarves love wraps like this. Of course, you can also use a scarf like this if this is your style, that you use square scarves like this and just put them into a triangle and wear them like this. You know, if that is your style, then of course you can do that too, and then use the other ones as an ornament, you know. So I think it is a lot of there is a lot of variety in this kit this time, because it sort of speaks probably to a broad audience because of different wrapping styles, you know. All right, so let's just say that this is the wrap for today. You know, I think this is cute. Let me just clean up the fringes here a little bit from the watercolor one. Okay, I haven't seen myself from the back. So it is what it is. This is how it looks. So you can see we have, of course, here from the aqua scarf, we have here the side that is a little bit more silver. We're featuring here the one that is a little bit more blue. And of course, in the other colors that we'll be launching in the Chagim line, you will have that too. That one side is a little bit more silver. I guess they're all going to be with a silver thread and not with a golden. I'm assuming, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that there is always going to be a side that is a little bit more metallic, let's put it that way, and the other one that is a little bit more like true to color. Okay, so let me just turn around to the other side. And this is how we look today. All right, so I hope you do like it. I really hope so, because this is always a piece of my heart that I'm giving here, and it is just always such a joy to come up with these things, you know. And sometimes I have something in my head and then it's just not possible sometimes to get the things that I have in my head, but that is the story of my life, seriously. But anyway, but this is what we came up with this time, and I'm super glad we did. I think it is super pretty, it's super vibrant, it is very, very playful and also very versatile. So that is it for today, and let me know in the comments what you think about this new kit. Of course, you will find it linked in the description box. Don't forget, it is limited edition. Besides that, of course, you can use my discount code, which is Queen Leora in all caps and one word, if you want to order something from Rapunzel. It is affiliated, you don't have to use it, but you can feel free to use it if you want to. Okay, besides that, of course, I would love it if you were to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here in my growing tribe, and I will see you here next time for my next video, which is going to be super soon. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.